Rob Dillingham, the guy that I was just out on him.
Same.
Like, I didn't like what I saw watching his high school film. I thought that he was a shot chucker who took really bad shots. I didn't like the OTE stuff. I didn't like what I saw when I went to see him in person at the Iverson Classic. I thought he was tiny. I thought that he, again, just didn't play a winning brand of basketball. I didn't love what I saw at Global Jam.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. He's been like one of the best guards in college basketball, like, except Reed Shepherd plays on his team too.
Mm-hmm.
He has been so much fun. He's playing such a nuanced game.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking such good care of the ball. He's making plays for his teammates. He's a guy that you can run off screens. He's a guy who can create his own shot. He's finishing well. He definitely looks like he put on some weight. He looks longer. He actually looked bigger than Nigel Pack. Yeah, again, in the Miami game, like, where I was like, oh, he looks like a little taller than him. And, Nigel Pack's listed at 6 foot. I would doubt that he actually is. He looks like a dude.
Corey, they're doing something in Kentucky, man.
Yeah.
And like, we know this, but something's happening, man. Like, what you just said was the biggest thing that stood out to me watching him playing against Miami. I'm like, why is he taller? Like, what the hell happened? Like, and like, also we forget, like, they're like 18, 19, whatever, but why is he growing taller? It looks strange. Like, he genuinely looks bigger. Corey, I think on my first board, I had him at like in my 50s or 60s, maybe even higher. And I'm just like, dude, this guy looks like a different player. Watching him in the OTE stuff, sometimes some of it reminded me of like Julian Newman GOYs type of stuff. And I was just like, don't show me any of this guy. I don't want to watch him play basketball, was kind of how I felt with some of his high school stuff. And dude, he's been really damn good, Corey. Like, I love everything that you said. And like, even the way that he's attacking the rim, there was like one last night where he's at the wing and he just walked to the rim. Like, no one could stay in front of him. I think,
quick, man.
Yeah, dude.
He glides. He's smooth.
It was weird. It's so weird. And he's also athletic. And if he's just going to be a taller guy suddenly and he's playing a smarter, more nuanced game, I'm like, bro, I'm all the way in. I've loved it.
And he was defending.
Yeah.
Like, he's like really putting effort on the defensive end in like a real way where I was like, yo, he's like in homie's shirt. Like, he's really making it hard at the point of attack. Now, look, to put things into a little bit of perspective, I still think teams are going to pick on him. I think he's going to struggle on that end, like 100%. But like, if the effort's there, then like, all right, like, his offensive impact might be enough. Like, when we did the no ceilings, like, conference previews, and it was like, who do you think might not live up to expectations? I was like, I just don't, unless Dillingham proves to be like an offense in and of himself, a la like Trae Young, then I don't think that he's going to be that guy that like he might be being billed as, because he did have the like social media, like online hype behind him. And like, a lot of times those guys don't really make it, right? But he has been like ridiculously fun. He's super shifty with the ball. Yeah, I've just absolutely had so much fun watching this Kentucky team. And I'm not like panicking about Justin Edwards either, by the way. Like, he might not be the number one guy or even a top 5 guy, but like, I think he's going to be fine. But Dillingham has been awesome. Like, later from the chat says, seems like Rob just needed proper coaching and he got that at Kentucky. Yeah. And I bet there was like a conversation with him after Global Jam too, that was like, hey, like,
chill,
you got to play a team game, like, we're trying to win a national championship here. We think you could help us do that. But I'm telling you, after Global Jam, I was like, yo, I wonder what team like is going to sign him from the transfer portal. Like, that's where my mind was at with Dillingham. Like, what team is he going to go to that's just going to let him do his thing? But he has bought in completely, and I've bought in completely. And like, I'm probably going to have him in my lottery, on our next board update. Like, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I think Corey, both of us convincingly like him a lot better than DJ Wagner.
Oh, yeah, it's not even
Which
close.
exactly, and I think for some people, no, I actually don't think it's close anymore, and I feel the same about Reed Shepherd. And I love when Dillingham and Shepherd play together.
It's so much fun.
That combo is sick. And not to get, I don't want to take any credit away from Dillingham, but I almost wonder if Reed's also had an effect on him with, like, you know, his composed, selfless type brand of basketball. Like, when they're together, that shit rocks.
They have so much chemistry.
So good. So damn good.
Reed is amazing. Like, Reed's awesome too. I love Reed.
I've moved.
The Kentucky
Reed.
team's fun, man. A Dude the Arrow. Like it's just a team full of like energy guys. It's going to be really interesting. And I was texting with J. Kyle Mann about it, like, because, you know, he's a big Kentucky fan or whatever. Yeah. And, you know, he used the word adaptability to, you know, for Rob as a guy who, like, we didn't know he had it and he has it, right? I want to see how this team adapts when the bigs come in, you know, when Bradshaw and Avicic enter the fray.
He's been so damn fun. Like, Corey, I actually think it's crazy that you and I are talking about him like this right now. Like, this
I didn't see it coming.
This is insane.